Desert Horizons, AZ Off-Grid Unplugged RV Ranch. I'm about to get started on the spray foaming here. Showing you I got all the windows all taped up and the door all taped up. But I just finished my morning cup of coffee. Jeez. The hell's wrong with the dogs out there? You can see my haircut. I have to give myself. They're out there playing up against the house. Alright. I just wanted to explain that I'm nervous as hell about starting this because I got $1,429 riding on this that I can't afford to lose. 2 kits was $1,429 delivered with tax and everything else. So, but I'm been kind of anxious to start this and dreading doing it at the same time. So, but like I said, I got everything all ready. I just gotta get some of these things down here shook up, boxed up, whatever, and the hose is attached and I'm ready to go. So I think I got everything all taken care of in here. It's just a matter of finally getting started. But I'm like finding all sorts of excuses to, well, I got to do this first. Well, I got to feed the dogs first, so I better get started. All right, I believe that's the only deer I can see. I believe I'm ready to get started. I hope I got everything covered up enough. We'll find out. And I got my respirator here, so. Now the fun begins. Tell you, this is one of those perplexing things. It's easier than I thought, but more difficult than I figured. Alright, I don't know what you can still see. So I've got the whole camera wrapped up in saran wrap. And the viewfinder, or this piece here, is all covered with speckles, so I don't know what you can still see. But I'm pleasantly surprised that I was able to do the whole entire roof with at least one coat and a little bit done on the second coat. So I'm a little bit more confident that I'll have enough now. Now look at the floor. That stuff drips everywhere. So I got my work cut out for me getting all that stuff picked up. Hopefully it'll pick up easy. But I had to stop because my jaw was getting sore from holding that respirator. I should have got a double one, but I couldn't find one anywhere. Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, even the company I bought this from didn't have anymore. So I think I'm going to take the camera out for the second coat because it's always in my way. So I got the two coats done up to, where am I pointing on the camera? It's about there. About that point, got two coats on. And I'm glad I put those ledges up there and up here. Makes it from so much easier. And I don't know if any of you have ever sprayed a big project with rattle can spray paint, but this is about as easy to get as even as it would be with a can of spray paint, which means very difficult. So, I mean, it works. It goes on, but to get it even, that's the mastery part of it. So now all these rows, for example, I put them across the first row, and now I'm coming back and going up and down for the second coat. Still got to do this whole end wall. Get out of here, Remy. Come on, get out. I know you're curious. Get out. Get out. But yeah, it's break time. Yeah, it looks like for the most part, this stuff will come off fairly easy. It's just the last tiny little bit of residue is going to be a bit. You cannot over-mask in a job like this. I thought I'd maybe gone a little bit overboard. Nope. Probably should have done a little more. Even on my roof. I was contemplating leaving the screens in here before I did this. Finally I decided to take them out, and I'm glad I did. They would have been really a bitch to get all the stuff out of the little things in the screen. But I can tell you, this is one of those perplexing things. It's easier than I thought, but more difficult than I figured. Well, I'm done for today. I went through the first kit. I got, well, basically it's 250 square feet up there. And I almost completed 2 full layers. I'm guessing about close to 2 inches thick most of the places. Some of the places 3 inches thick. Yeah, if you follow their directions exactly, it works beautifully. Some of them didn't really make a whole lot of sense when I was reading them, but they did when you started doing it. So, Here's the end wall. And see, I just need to do a little bit more right there. The rest of it looks fairly even and smooth. Of course, one of those things, just like with spray paint, or even roll-on paint, you go back and you look later, it's like, well, look at all those places I missed. Here, I don't know if you can see the difference in the color. That's how I was able to tell it. Let's see. I know where I'm pointing, but I don't know where it's showing up. Yeah, you can see it. It's kind of whiter right there compared to the greener over here, which was why I chose this particular brand of foam, was because of the green color. It lets you know right away if it's mixing correctly. Whereas if it's all pure white, you can never tell. But because it was coming out green the whole time, I knew it was mixing properly up until right here, this last little bit. It's about 564 times 8, so about 500 square feet roughly in here. Minus 8, 16, 24, 32, so minus about 50 square feet just from the 2x4s, and another 20 square feet from the doors and windows. And I should be able to get close to 450 square feet out of the second batch. So I should have a little bit left to do some more of the ceiling. This is all I want to do the touch-ups on the shallow spots. Not really a whole lot of them, but some places you probably can't quite tell. That, like up there, for example, where it's a little lumpy. I'm going to go back and smooth that out a little if I can. And you see I got it all full out past the 2x4s on the little ledges. Oh, and one important thing, which I didn't find out till yesterday, of course I don't have any more exposed, there's all the metal straps that hold all the boards together. You got to make sure you cover those. Otherwise they'll start weeping. I don't know if it would down here in the dry southwest, but that was a precaution I was informed of just yesterday. So I tried to make sure I covered them all. I'm sure I missed one or two. I feel sorry for the people that have to wear these all day. Hey, that's hot. I figured I'd stop for a while, let it pump up where it's going to pump up to, and then come back and do all the places I missed. I just saw one over here. Where is it? Oh, right there, a little spot. Right there's a little spot. Right there. Yeah. Even though it says not to, the fan tip is the way to go. It says not to spray overhead. It would have been just about as messy as the regular tip. So, now, as always, if I had one more kit, I could put all of this as thick as I want. As it is, some places are going to be a little thin. At least it's all totally air sealed. And my biggest complaint about every place I've lived is it seems like the cold air just rushes in at the floor. I don't know where the hot air goes, but the cold air just rushes in at the floor and my feet are always cold. So I'm hoping that this will stop that. I mean, it's not like it gets down to 30 below here, so I don't need the insulation to keep it that warm. I just want to keep the fresh air out during the wintertime. Keep any air out during the wintertime. So my thought process was do that wall heavier, because that'll be the cold wall during the winter. This will be the warmer wall, so it says summer doesn't make that much of a difference. I just usually keep the windows open in the summertime. Almost done. The N95 mask seems to work perfectly. I don't know if it's actually acceptable to do this with this, but as much ventilation as I have in here, I don't think it's a problem. Well, that's what $1,429 buys.